The island of Aranarum is surrounded by mucky, dirty seas. It has fields of green and creepy, spooky beaches. There are monsters, weeds, and lots of trees where the birds scream. There are dead trains and a gold mine, and docks where no visitors to the island arrive. The island also has lots and lots of railway lines. Who's that, puffing down the track? It's Charles! Hello, Charles!
Hello everybody, welcome to the island of Aranarum. Well, I hope you liked that opening, and wow, a lot has happened this year so far. I mean, MatPat got a top 10 best food film style game theory video from Watch Mojo. MatPat announced his retiring, and the TED show came out, and we've only released like a few shorts this year. So anyway, let's hop on this crazy train Ozzy Osbourne style and get this theory moving. And don't worry, I won't go off the rails. Sorry. But you gotta admit, that one was pretty cool. Okay, never mind. No more buffering. Okay, anyway, let's talk about NPCs for a little bit. Eugene is one of the most memorable NPCs due to his sudden death at the start of the game. Let's examine Eugene for a minute. Gray hair, beard, open green shirt, doesn't ever blink. Let's compare him to one of the best villains of the entire Thomas franchise, Sailor John. Gray hair, beard, open dark blue shirt. I think they're the same. Although, Mabel from Gravity Falls wears a different sweater every single day. So, I believe that they're the same. This game does take place in the model era, like I discussed last time, but in like an alternate reality part of it. Kind of like the Upside Down from Stranger Things, for like an idea, a reference of what I'm talking about there. Plus, they both own a boat, but I'm not saying that the boat is skiff. But hey, all of this is kind of stretching it, but that one's stretching it just a little too far for me. On to my other points. Remember those pillars in Thomas and Friends, the satanic standing statues for rituals? And maybe for like summoning demon trains strengths, like in the game? Go watch our Thomas and Friends religion theory if you want to know more on the satanic standing statues and religion in Thomas and Friends. Gus the Bus. Birdie, who I originally thought was Gus the Bus, turned out to be not, because on further and more extensive research, I think that it may just be the rotting old hen house called Birdie from Thomas and Friends. He rotted on Sodor. And, I was wrong in the original one of these episodes, because I said that we were on Sodor, but we are not on Sodor. And because, Sodor is connected to the mainland, as shown in Journey Beyond Sodor. We are on Misty Island. And no, not some weird Pokemon Simp Island. Misty Island. Think about it. A bridge that is wobbly, shake bridge, falling off of a bridge. There is too much here for this not to be just a coinkydink. The devs even went and said that they capitalized on the fear of trains with a face. But clearly they went an extra step and provided hints here and there to show connections whenever you like it or not. I don't know. It kind of blew my mind. Anyway, Top Gun Gaming said this.
Maybe it's a reference to something that I'm just not understanding. Like, is there a duck in Thomas the Tank Engine? Or like, is this another gaming reference?
No. There's Dilly, but he ain't rubber. A commenter pointed out that both Sir Charles Topham Hatt and Warren Charles III share the same name. Plus, Sir Charles Topham Hatt is known to be just a little bit racist. Check out our racist theory for more info on that. All the stuff that I mentioned in this video, if I say go check it out, it's in the description below. In Choo Charles, there is a side quest where you can collect 8 pages while avoiding this invisible figure. Using hacks, you can see that this guy is all glowy and white. Could this be what inspired the legend, the myth of the man in the hills from Thomas and Friends? I don't know, I'm just saying. Now, let's talk about models. Often models are left around like the guy in the water in Choo Charles. Speaking of unfinished models, what about the buildings in the game? I mean, we all saw those old Choo Charles videos that are like, this is what it actually looks like if you hack the game and see the cameras around. Stuff like that. And half of those buildings are unfinished. Now, let's switch over to some notes from the game. Here's one I found to help out some of my theories.
Stakeout. Summary. Day 3. Location 4. I've been staking out this area for days, and Charles has never even crossed the old wooden bridge. Somehow, that beast is cunning enough to know it's dangerous. But if he's angry and desperate, he might just chase someone across it, and then BAM! We use John's bombs to blow the whole thing up, and Charles will fall face first into the canyon. If the blast doesn't kill him, the fall surely will.
Kinda sounds like Choo Charles doesn't like bridges anymore. Ever since he fell off of one into trash, then being hauled to an unfamiliar island, causing a whole island to be evacuated. Come next time for our theory where I discuss the whole timeline for the story. That will be probably, a few months from now, because I gotta write and perfect and stuff like that. Like this one took 8 months, I think? Thanks for watching the last one, by the way. But let's see, do you believe me now? I mean, you can't deny that these two are at least connected in some way, and given all the evidence that I've shown you, yeah, there's no denying it. But please let me know what you think in the comments, and feel free to suggest theories, too. I'm trying to work on more, and so yeah, subscribe, like, and just remember, that's just a theory. A film game theory. Thanks for watching. For real though, and we'll all miss you, Matt Pat.